everybody doing? How's everybody doing, man? It is your boy West Coast, man. It's Tuesday morning, and I got the three amigos of cowboy content here to give you guys some cowboy content this morning. So, yo, actually this afternoon, because I know some of you guys are on your lunch break right now, too. So, hey, man, it's your boy West Coast. You guys already know what it is. Whenever we go live, you know what you're supposed to do. But hey, I got my buddies up in here. So HTM, let them know who you is, man. Let them know where you hail from, man. And let's get this thing going. Hey, and then landlord, you right up next. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yes,
man, it's
sir.
your boy Henny the Moore, uh, live from the liquor store, just tapping in with y'all. You can catch me on all channels. Bring that quality cowboy content you can get drunk on. You know, Jerry Jones drunk on the yacht right now, so you might well be too.
Yes,
Facts.
sir. Shout out to everybody, man. Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on our social media, man. Come rock with your boy whenever you get a chance. Thanks in advance. Please hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. I know it might seem like it will, but we need you to represent Cowboy Nation so we can get this good content out to the world, man. So let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, yo, man, you got, I'm going to just go through this real quick. You guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, the two things you guys must do. First thing I need you guys to do is I need you guys to hit that share button. So I need everybody right now, no matter where you are right now, I need you guys to look on that platform and I need you guys to hit that share button. Share it at least 5 times. Can I get everybody to please share the content at least 5 times? If you're on Facebook watching right now, hit that share button 5 times. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
Let's
If
get it.
you're on YouTube, hit that same button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that same share button at the bottom down there. On YouTube, you're going to have to share it to some emails and some inboxes, but hit that share button for us no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Nextly, there's these things called stars, and there's these things called stars, and there's these things called super chats. Super chats are on YouTube. What do they do? Super chats are just a way for you, the content watcher, to show us that you guys rock with the content, man. If you rock with the content, if you like what we do over here, man, and you want to support it, you want it to grow, then you got to hit that star button so that we can continue to do those things in that avenue. So what I'm gonna do is, landlord, I know you got some very important people over there that's helping you pay them bills. So
Yes,
landlord,
sir.
let us know who you got over there and shout them out. And HTM, I'll be last this time. Go ahead, fellas.
Shout out to Mr. Too Broke to pay attention. Shout out to Big Flock in the building. Double R. Bruce got the toxic juice. Cowboy fan 95. Mr. Trap Boy Red in the building. Randy Jackson, James Simmons. What's happening? What's happening? Thanks for everybody coming through, pulling up, stopping by. You understand? Let's get it.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. And man, over here, I got Cowboys fan 95 as well. My boy NFZ tapping in with me. See Double R, part of the Wrench Gang over here. Brian Kite, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me.
Hey,
I heard that.
how
Go ahead.
much did Noah get, by the way? But go ahead. I ain't know how
It
much he
ain't been
got.
put out yet.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't been put out. I mean, it'll probably be out by tomorrow, but as of right now, it hasn't been put out yet. But yo,
Okay.
let's go ahead and talk about some of the obvious things that happened this morning, and that is Dallas Cowboys get Donovan Wilson back on the exact number that I was thinking that he was at. I was been telling my people for the longest. I thought Donovan Wilson was an $8 million a year player, and the Dallas Cowboys felt the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Giving him a 3-year deal, 24 million, putting him at $13 million in total guarantee, and getting him enumerated, man. What are y'all thoughts on Donovan Wilson getting the bag?
Man, like it's thank God. All right.
Facts.
When you look at the way our defense is built, like Donovan Wilson is integral to what you do. He led your team in total tackles. He had over 100. Nobody else on the team can say that. He also had five sacks. So like he was very integral. No run support. He was very integral in rushing the passer. Like he did a little bit of everything for you this year. And I know he listed as a safety, but with the number of snaps that he took, he really was in the box a lot. He really was like a undersized linebacker for you for most of the year. So getting him back, that's a saving grace, especially with the odds of you losing Leighton Vander Esch, the question marks at your linebacking core. Like you need somebody there.
Yeah. I think it was a great move. I think he's a phenomenal box safety. I feel like he adds a lot to the linebacker room area too. He's a hybrid. I feel like he's a great, great role player for this team. And I think he's a phenomenal talent. I love exactly what he brought to this team. You know what I'm saying? I think he's an intimidating type player. You know what I'm saying? I think he will knock your head off if you play with him. So I like that type of, that type of energy on my defense. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of old school. You know what I'm saying? I wanted you to have that in the back of your mind. You know what I'm saying? I play wide receiver. So I always, we always thinking like, man, I hope this safety ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Facts.
want you to have that in the back of your mind. Like, Lord, I hope he ain't finna take my head off. So I think intimidation is still a part of football. I know they kind of suppressed it due to the way they call the rules and stuff, but I think Dono is very, very, you know what I'm saying, intimidating. He's knocking people's heads off, and you need that on your defense.
Yeah, I mean Donovan Wilson is a remnant of a old playing style that I just absolutely love. He's also a guy that plays bigger than what he is. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about Donovan Wilson is, man, like he's one of those guys that every time he's gotten the opportunity, he's played. You know what I'm saying? And like I love the fact that of Donovan Wilson getting paid and everything happened to him because I'm a guy that it's a lot of guys that go to training camp now, man, but I remember, them early days when training camp wasn't, really entertaining and fun, and being out there in that heat and seeing guys like Donovan Wilson out there competing and, trying to get himself an opportunity and just not getting it. And then just seeing him going through the whole process of staying relatively healthy, not ever really getting, dinged up too much where he couldn't play long stretches. And, in the Cowboys actually signing him, bro, like, this is the Cowboys needed a Donovan Wilson situation. They need a guy that they can be like, this is Donovan Wilson did it the right way and we rewarded him. And, something else that it might sound small, it might be small, but to me, I think it's big, man. I like the fact that they didn't play around, man. Like they just got it done, man. Like not only you show the nation his importance, you show him his importance. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the first defensive player that the Dallas Cowboys re-signed. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that lets you know how they feel about you. And for the Cowboys, a team that a lot of times they like to piss on their players in the process of paying them, which in my opinion, doesn't make any sense at all. Like if the Cowboys low-key did it differently, I wasn't expecting for Donovan Wilson to. I was expecting him to get paid, but J-Ron Curse didn't even get paid this easy. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I'm super optimistic about it, and it's like I'm gonna put the signing of Donovan Wilson in that same bucket as the firing as Kellen Moore. Like this is probably the biggest move we've made on defense outside of making sure Dan Quinn didn't leave.
Yeah, I agree with that. And hey, I'm glad you brought up Dan Quinn. Like, there's a possibility if Dan Quinn left, Dunner was gone too, because Dunner wasn't getting no burn till Dan Quinn got here. So I think he would have followed the guy that actually gave him a chance to have a career. So I think it's a very underrated signing, just keeping Dan Quinn in the building. Like there's probably a bunch of guys that would have jumped ship to Dan Quinn left.
Yeah, I think people they undervaluing what Donovan Wilson brings to the team, and I don't think they understand how defense works on football. You know what I'm saying? Because you need somebody that's reckless, man, and that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? Those guys don't come around that often, especially not these days. I did it on my show. I said, who was the last guy that's gonna ring your bell for the Cowboys? It ain't many of them. Real talk. Like, and it's a big gap in between them. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the last one was JJ Wilcox. That's gonna knock your head off.
He was a thumper.
Him and then who? What? Roy Williams or somebody. Like, it's a big gap in between these players who they calling card is knocking people's heads off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, that's a good point. And something else about Donovan Wilson, that's another good point about him, man, is the dude gets turnovers, man. Like he's a guy who forces turnover. He's a guy that is working to try to get his hands on the ball. And it's like this is if you value turnovers from the aspect of Trevon Diggs, you gotta value the turnovers and what he's able to do, because man, if he catch you slipping in that box, man, he for sure gonna be trying to peanut rip that ball out.
Yeah.
Like that is like he's a guy with high motor. He's a guy also that has that type of infectious behavior. Like, man, this is like what you really want to do now that you signed Donovan Wilson is you want to put another guy, you want to pair a young pup with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
you want to keep a guy like that on your team, man. I know
Always,
people talking like they're not happy and stuff like that. I'm pleased. I'm very happy. You seen when we remade the team on our show, me and him, we made sure we signed Dono back. And what they gave him less than we did. So
They
this
gave
is
way less
still.
than we did. Yeah, we
This is
gave.
still.
Listen, we gave Dono a little bit under the salary, a little bit under the franchise tag annually. So like for them to get Donovan Wilson back with his production at $8 million a year,
That's a
right?
steal.
It's a steal. It's a steal, and look, his cap number is not going to be that high at all. So like they went crazy with this deal. I didn't think they could get the deal done like this.
Yeah.
So you know, hats out to the front office for this one. Like when they mess up, which they do a lot, you hear about it from me. But when they make good decisions and they get the players that we like at a good deal, I love it. What's up with you, Dwayne Brown? I see you, my brother.
My
Shout
boy
out to Dwayne.
Swain says character holding their heads in their hands.
That's a super sticker.
Oh, super sticker.
I done did that before. It's like it sounded weird.
It's the same thing though, right?
Huh?
It's the same thing though, right?
Yeah, but it ain't no comment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just
it describing what the sticker looks like.
Look, I done learned my lesson. I just started reading it at the beginning first, like super chat or super sticker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm up here reading. I'm like character holding their head in their hand, saying you're my number one. I'm like, what? Hey, shout out to my boy. Shout out. Hey, shout out to Miss Avis over there on Facebook too. Shout out to all the beautiful cowboy ladies out there supporting. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I tried to save you, bro. I tried to say.
My boy says Choctaw says Dono is a hat hunter. For real, he a hat hunter, man. For real. Joe Trantina says Sharon. 4D says up Dwayne Brown. Okay, we giving out some shout outs. All right, I see the love. But yeah, man, I think this was a very, very good signing for the Dallas Cowboys. I love the fact that the Dallas Cowboys are prioritizing the defense. You know what I'm saying? The defense got some priority, and I'm loving that. You know what I'm saying? Because typically that's not what happens. Typically, and you know, the Cowboys for probably the first time in a long time, because honestly, man, I thought it was gonna be like a first sign, it was gonna be like a CJ Goodwin, or you know what I'm saying? Like the Cowboys always like to sign some random dude. You know what I'm saying? So for them to get it right on Donovan Wilson, for them to understand his importance, I love it, man. So now you have your safeties back in Jaron Kearse, but you got to remember this Jaron Kearse is on a 1-year deal too. You know what I'm saying right now. Yeah. So Jaron Kearse, Malik Hooker. If I'm not mistaken, Malik Hooker should be on a 1-year deal too.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's about time to re-up the other safeties as well, right? If you have money, the safety market is not high at all. If Donovan Wilson is only making $8 million a year, theoretically you should be able to sign Kearse to around the same amount, and definitely you should be able to sign Malik Hooker for less than that. So theoretically you should be able to get all your safeties, have them on extensions for about under $20 million between the three of them.
Yeah.
I mean, to keep it real, I mean, the guy that everybody was saying supposed to replace Donovan Wilson, shoot, let him replace Malik Hooker. Shoot.
He can't replace Malik Hooker because he's a strong safety too. Like the guy that can replace Malik Hooker is not on the team. Like the issue with Malik Hooker is he's not fast enough, and Marquise Bell's showing the hill ain't. So like,
we need to draft the safety, bro.
Free safety.
Yeah, free safety. We need somebody with some range.
If a great free safety fire, bro, we might need to just draft them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about that number one, but I'm just saying that's a necessary position, especially if your corners ain't that strong.
Because it sounds like we have two strong safeties and a free safety.
Dono wasn't terrible at free safety. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't. It's not ideal for him to be at free safety.
Yeah, like the production you put up came in the box. Go ahead, Wisco.
No, you're good. Now, I was just gonna say, I think that the last regime, that's probably why Donovan Wilson probably couldn't get on the field, is because they viewed him more as a free safety, and he's not really like a free safety. He is more like a Jamal Adams, like a strong safety who plays linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Adams had 8 sacks from the safety position, and everybody was, nobody really thought that was, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's a pretty amazing stat, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what Dallas, that's what they have basically turned Donovan Wilson into. And they've turned him into their their own little Jamal Adams. You know what I'm saying? Using him in the box and things like that. But it's like you're right, man. Because I mean, with the NFL going to these fast tight ends, getting up and down the field, you do need someone outside of Malik Hooker who can cover.
They said Marquise Bell did run a 4.41, so he might be able to do it. But I know for a fact that he usually plays in the box. Hey, shout out for Taiwan for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. And
Shout out to you, sir.
Also, I need to see Marquise Bell's film because 40 times don't really mean nothing. If he's on field on tape and he doesn't have good foot speed, then I don't want him out there because you can run a fast 40 time in shorts and a t-shirt. And then you guys that are fast in a 40 may not have good game speed. So I have to actually look into it.
Go ahead, landlord.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Marquise can do it. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll be an unknown. I'm not saying that he. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go in betting on him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go in betting on him. That's too risky. And I'm glad this kind of a win for this. Not kind of a win. This is definitely a win for Dan Quinn.
Huge.
You know what I'm saying? This is a win for Dan Quinn. I'm so glad we got some real big dogs in here, man, that demand they respect. That's why I say I feel like Mike McCarthy gonna get him a weapon, y'all. I still feel like it. You know what I'm saying? As the free agency goes on, the chances probably get unlikely. But I feel like Mike McCarthy gonna demand him some respect. He gonna demand him a weapon out here.
He said, I think Izzy and KJ swap rooms. KJ would play on roof behind 28. Izzy and KJ both played both spots in college. I think that would actually save Boss Man's career moving to safety. We saw that the cover skills weren't there, but he graded out great as a tackler. Izzy, he did play predominantly, at boundary corner in college. He was opposite of JC Horn, so he didn't get a lot of the praise, but he was damn good in college himself. He was a good prospect, and we pretty much moved him to safety. You know what? I am gonna say this: like the Cowboys don't ever learn. They don't ever learn because Byron Jones was primarily a corner in college. They moved him to safety for several years. Did not work out. Then they moved him back to the corner, and he actually had some solid seasons. So no, they really did the same thing with Izzy right now. He came in, was a pretty damn good corner in college. Moved him to safety because they don't want to pay the safety position or invest in the safety position. And when you saw him in the slot, not actually playing safety, when you saw him playing at a cornerback spot, which he was in the slot, he looked pretty damn good doing it. So I think they need to learn from that mistake. If you are something, in college, especially like these skill positions, like if you excel at doing that, in college, don't teeter with that. At least see if they can do it at the NFL level first before you move them.
Yeah, I don't think it's in our best interest to be making these big risky moves that much. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If you got a solid defense, let it be. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. What grandma used to say. You know what I'm saying? So leave it alone. And I'm glad this is one of the biggest aspects of leaving it alone. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen people saying, somebody said Dono don't get us better, but he keeps us where we at too though. Because it was an opportunity for us to get worse. Y'all forget that. You can definitely get worse without him. That's a possibility.
Yeah, and you got to also see it like this. Like your defense is your strength right now. The most guaranteed thing that you have is putting your defense on the field. You don't want to be taking shots at that because you got to remember, you have to replace what you don't get on defense with an insurity on your offense. And we listen to me. We, no matter how we feel about Kellen Moore going or not going, that is an insurity. You know what I'm saying? That is something that we still don't know because we haven't seen what this new offense is going to look like. You don't want to start taking, like, you have guarantees on your defense. Keep the guarantees. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a handful of guarantees and then you have a handful of unknowns. Guess what? The unknown always looks bigger. It's supposed to be bigger because it's unknown. You know what I'm saying? But when you lose in the second round of playoffs, you need to stick with what you know is with the guarantees.
Now I'm gonna add instead of experiment.
Listen to me. If we only won 4 games last year, then yes, go with the unknown.
Do whatever you need to do.
You need to take risks. You need to take risks. Yeah. But like I've been saying, the Cowboys our team doesn't need open heart surgery. No. We don't even have enough time to repair from open heart surgery. You do like I'm gonna tell you, the Packers, they're about to do open heart surgery. Their goal is, listen to me, if they make the playoffs in 2023 after trading Aaron Rodgers, whenever they do, praise God. But that is not the goal. The goal is the goal for the Packers is to rebound from what they're about to do. Like, that's a different mindset. If you make it to the playoffs, praise God. That's a kudos. We're not going into this season saying it's a kudos. We're going into this like losing it, not even losing. Getting to the second round is the mandatory. That's the basement. That's the floor. So what do you need to do? You need to keep as many parts as you had on that team that took you.
See, I think Marquise Bell can ball too. I see somebody's name, but
I'm not willing to hope. But
I think he can ball too, but like I said, he's coming from Florida A&M. You know what I'm saying? That's a small school. He hasn't did it on a big level yet. You know what I'm saying? And we will be dependent on him to be a very productive player. And are we talking about him being a free safety, right? Because I heard somebody trying to make the argument earlier talking about him replacing Dono. Like it was just gonna be an easy transition. And I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I think we made the right move, y'all. I really do.
I do too. Like, listen, you there's no way in hell that a guy who has not taken any significant snaps in the NFL that you can guarantee me they can give me 100 tackles and 5 sacks.
Like, and that wouldn't even be fair to ask him for that.
Yeah, like they will win Rookie of the Year. They did that on our team. Yeah. So like you can, and we're not even going to draft the guy, that high. And the guys that are behind him, they have not had enough snaps, for you to even project that out there. So just go with the sure thing. You know for a fact that Donovan Wilson can do it, and you got Donovan Wilson for a damn good deal. So just keep him. It's not that hard.
Hey, shout out to Mickey. She says, "Oh my gosh, West Coast, y'all spitting them facts. Let me get that umbrella." She got that umbrella.
Shout out to Mickey over
there. Salute.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, Mickey. Hey, I'm on your head, girl. You supposed to be doing content. Ha.
You thought we forgot. You thought we forgot.
Pause the whole show. Pause the whole show just for you. You feel me? Now back to our previously sponsored interview conversation. But yeah, man, listen to me. This is my thing, right? Around the 1st to the 15th, I'll try some stuff to get the mortgage paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
But on the 28th, don't come to me talking about I got this lick.
Yeah,
we ain't got time for that. We can go try to sell 2x2. We can go sell. We can go do some scratchers. You know what I'm saying? But come the 28th, 29th, but rent due. We ain't got time for that.
That's what I said. That's the same analogy we used the other day. I can't remember who it was for, but I was like, bro, we ready to go to war right now. You know what I'm saying? You talking about you got your gun coming on back order. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. We ready to go right now. We are walking out the door right now. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about where my gun is? Like, we ain't got time for that.
Think about this, fellas.
Bullet flying past your head right now.
You know what I'm saying? They are shooting, sir.
Think about this. Think about this, fellas. In 1 month from today, add it 2 weeks, we'll be talking about we're going to the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, guess what? After the draft is rookie minicamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then after rookie minicamp, guess what? They get a 6-week break. Then guess what? After that, they're in Southern California at training camp. Bruh, it is March. This season is going fast. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. You guys see, even as much as we hate the drama and the hoopla and everything, you guys see how it feels like the season never ended. It just feels like we're just covering no games.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what this is moving fast. Like you don't have time. There is no time to repair from open heart surgery. You only have time to repair little kinks, little things. And I'm gonna tell you this right now.
You should be tweaking anyway. You shouldn't be doing too many big things anyway.
And fellas, let me tell you this right here. There are some things realistically that unless you pay for it, you're not going to be able to fix it. So you're just going to have to find a way to compensate for it. Like we might not be able to stop the run. Why? Because they don't invest money in free agency. And then on the draft, unless you're just going to have a guy just like, if you draft a guy, he's going to have to be better than the guys you have already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who I don't know if that's going to happen. You would literally have to have a Deron Bland situation happen. Where you just draft a guy that's just like, oh my God, where did he come from? We didn't know he was going to do that.
Exactly.
Shout out to Swan with a $2 super chat. He said, how you feel about Tyler Coyle? I don't think we
Ooh,
seen enough for him, did it?
I seen him get towed up.
I think he a little slender. You talking about what we think about him at safety? Cause I think that's what he play. I think he a little too slender.
He plays safety, but he got towed up in coverage too.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Cowboys, y'all some good ass fans, bro. Because
we know our fourth safety on it.
Listen to me for about 15 seconds. Listen to me.
We so dedicated, bro. I love it.
To me about 15 seconds. I had no clue who y'all was talking about. And I was like, then I thought about light skin boy running down the field getting hurt. Okay, Tyler Cole, I remember him. Think about this, man. The Dallas Cowboys, we are literally like we're like the charity case of the NFL, bro. Like we get like it. Like listen to me. If I am an undrafted free agent, I'm taking less money to go to Dallas. You want to know why? Because I feel like you're gonna get like, bro, who the hell is Tyler Coyle?
And everybody gonna know you. You still gonna have a name.
Who the hell is Tyler Coyle?
Man, he could probably do a pop up right now and people show up.
Who the hell is Tyler Coyle?
Like, chill out, Wes. You can't keep doing that.
And I'm not knocking it. Listen, Tyler. Listen, I know who you are. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like, how the hell does Tyler Coyle get an opportunity in Dallas? Like, come on, man.
That's just the power of the star. That's the power of the star right there.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a difference too. You have other teams, instead of getting a Coyle, you know what they'll do? They'll go get an aging vet. My thing is this: what's the difference between a Tyler Coyle and an aging vet?
Benny Stanley said, Alabama, y'all need to put them guns down in the South. You ain't lying, sir. It's the Wild Wild West out here. Everybody got a scrap. Granny got a scrap out here.
All right, let's talk about, did we resign Noah Brown? Thought he seen him on the Texans. Noah Brown is a Houston Texan, and congratulations to him.
I want to know how much they gave him, because that might be a show in itself. That's going to be hilarious.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I think 1 year deal, he got $1 million. He got 1.5. 2 at the most.
He a veteran, right? Well, he a veteran, so he got to get the veteran minimum.
So he got $2 million, and he probably got $1 million. He probably got 800,000 signing bonus. And I'm gonna tell you this.
They throw a combo in there with it.
And I'm gonna tell you this.
Give him a Big Mac meal or something.
real quick, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Nobody should have anything negative to say about Noah Brown, because y'all can't get mad because Noah Brown was Noah Brown and he wasn't CeeDee Lamb. Like, if you believed that Noah Brown was gonna be CeeDee Lamb, that was on you.
Hey, Kai said it's Will McClay's fault. He said it's Will McClay's fault. He's so good at fighting talent. We think every player is a hit.
Yep. And we undervalue everything because we know we're gonna clean it up. You're right, Kai.
But like some of the stuff that the Cowboys be selling us, like we can't get mad at the player. You gotta get mad at yourself for believing some of this stuff, man.
They was irresponsible at the wide receiver position.
Like, I always knew Noah Brown was going to play like Noah Brown. Like, I never expected anything more than Noah Brown to be Noah Brown. So when Noah Brown played like Noah Brown, I was like, that's Noah Brown.
Sammy Rowe talking about this Negan had 6 picks as a wide receiver. Chill out, man.
He said who?
He said Noah had like 6 interceptions as a wide receiver.
Funny.
Wow.
Michael Gelkin reporting that Cowboys have shown interest in Bears linebacker Nicholas Morrow. A person familiar with the situation said Morrow was a free agent target of theirs the past 2 seasons. Talk still early, some moving pieces at position. Door may open for potential LBE return.
Man, who the hell is that, man? I'm just be real.
I don't know.
Who the hell is this?
How do you listen to me? How you not sign a linebacker that nobody knows for 2 years? Slap yourself. And he didn't do enough last year for us to know about him this year. So miss me with that. I don't want to hear that. Now I was on the Bears though. I want to ask you a question. With Noah Brown gone, is it officially Jalen Tolbert season?
Yeah, it is.
Should be.
I'm telling you, I think this is
front office.
I think this is a huge part of Mike McCarthy's job this year. I think one of his main priorities is to utilize Jalen Tolbert and possibly Turpin. I think they want him to be involved.
Hey, hold on now. We talking crazy about this Morrow boy. He had 116 tackles last year, 11 tackles for loss. Hold on now. They might be on to something.
Oh snap!
Is he a middle linebacker? What is he?
You know, I can't. It has him listed as middle linebacker. It does. Doesn't mean anything because I gotta look at the film and the snap counts, but he's listed as a middle linebacker.
Okay. All right, back to Noah Brown. What are y'all back onto the? We'll listen to me because we gonna do a show on every rumor, but now there ain't got to be rumors. Like rumors were for yesterday. There you don't got to be rumored to sign nobody, bro. Sign a mother F. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't need to hear no. If it's rumored to be signed, that means he ain't signed. You know what I'm saying? That means somebody else could be talking to him.
That sound like Mr. Will McClay in his bag. Sound like to me.
We need to sign somebody. We don't need to be talking to nobody. It's free agency now. Free agency is here.
Right.
At this point, we them guys talking with our feet on the wall and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You talking on the phone too long. You breasting your knee and stuff like you doing goofy stuff while you on the phone.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen to me. Everybody else is out here signing, and we out here talking. Like you.
We love John on the phone.
We should have been talking last week. Somebody said, "Is he injury prone?" That's a good question.
I have no earthly idea.
Juno said in Madden, Morrow is the GOAT. So he balling out on man.
Listen, he was on Oakland. Then he would play for Chicago last year. 16 games, 16 games, 16 games, 14 games. Last year played all 17 games.
No, he's healthy. Sign him, Cowboys.
I signed him because he said, "Hey, he sound good on paper. I'm definitely gonna go look into him."
Said 11 tackles for loss. That's very interesting.
That's playing on the outside. As soon as you said 11 tackles for loss, I was interested. Ooh, say what?
Yeah. That means he putting his foot in the dirt and he's going forward downhill.
Like now, Cowboys stop. Like, my question is him. My question is this: how much he make last year?
Let's look.
Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. The first option should still be Bobby Wagner. Your first option should always be the best option. The best option is available.
Yeah. That's the best availability.
He only made $2.5 million last year.
Nope, Bobby Wagner ain't gonna be here.
Nope. Hey, B Bird said Cowboys think that the legal tampering period starts tomorrow. We behind everybody.
We're literally like a week behind everybody, bro.
Straight up, B. Like it's crazy.
But hey, and to get back on that question, though, what do y'all think this? What with Noah Brown gone? What does this now do for Jalen Tolbert?
It opens up a window. It's an opportunity.
Hey, shout out to Tyler Sloan for the $5 cash app too. Appreciate you, my boy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's an opportunity, but I still would like for them to go and address, the wide receiver position in free agency, because I don't know what the hell I can get from Jalen Tolbert. Like I was not very high on what Noah Brown did, but it also took me 7 years to get that kind of production out of Noah Brown. So, I don't know if Jalen Tolbert can even give me 500 yards next year. I ain't seen it. So, I need to at least get somebody that has in this league before had a 500, 600 yard season to be my wide receiver 3. I have no problem with Jalen Tolbert being wide receiver 4. And if he plays well enough, you can elevate him over whoever the hell you want to elevate him over. If he played well enough.
Go ahead.
I say if he played well enough, shit, move him over Michael Gallup if he up here going crazy. Right, I don't expect him to be better than the CeeDee Lamb or nothing, but like I just need somebody else in here.
So I
was just trying to see do y'all think Kellen Moore's shenanigans was kind of holding Simi back too, or was he just not getting it done?
Well, I'm this is what I'll say. Simi Fehoko was technically listed as injured, right? Now, I think that the Cowboys just like his name. I think he was a stash. I don't think Simi Fehoko was in their plans to play him this year. I think because that's what they did to Noah Brown. Like Noah Brown literally is the only player I've ever seen in my life to be on the Cowboys 7 years and be hurt for three training camps. Like how do you make a team and don't even participate in training camp? Think about that. Like Noah Brown didn't even have to participate in preseason and they knew he was going to be the starter already. So I think that there were some things that I think the Cowboys go into season with predetermined notions, and that is not good because when you go into a situation, especially I'm about to cook right now, get ready. When you go into a situation with predetermined notions, you kill competitiveness. Ooh.
I feel that.
Yeah. And it breeds biasness too.
Ooh, hey, see, you listen to me. You got 3 dudes that ain't been in a locker room before.
Yeah.
When you do that, listen to me. Football, NFL at its most infantile is what? Competition.
Yeah. I think people underrate the how valid morale is in the locker room too. Cause like when you was saying something about like Dono is one of them guys who did it the right way. He was a cowboy. He balled out and he got his money.
He was one of our guys.
Yeah, that builds morale though. Cause people now they got a blueprint. They like, okay, if I do what Dono did, I probably get paid too. Yeah, because they don't want to see the other side of that spectrum because that's discouraging. They like, man, this dude did everything right. He came to work. He never got in trouble. He balled out. He did everything he wanted, and now you don't want to pay him? You're like, what I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, Trevon Diggs, don't believe the hype, bro. That's not you, baby boy.
What he did?
I'm just saying because Trevon Diggs, when they go to you and they try to use your homeboy Donovan Wilson to get you to do something that you really don't do it. Don't do it. No. I know Donovan Wilson played on his last deal, and they're gonna. Listen, Trevon. Look at my legs. Look at my legs, Diggs. Look at my legs. Get ready. Get ready. I'm gonna show you something. When Jerry do this in your negotiations, when he crossed that leg, you about to get screwed.
No Vaseline.
Real nefarious.
No Vaseline, boy.
When he crossed, because I'm gonna tell you oh my God, I'm about to cook. They're gonna use Donovan Wilson the exact same way they use Jalen Smith. And what I mean by this, Jalen Smith took a lesser deal. He didn't even go to free agency. Literally, they offered him a deal on a Tuesday at training camp. He took the deal that next Wednesday. He was supposed to be an unrestricted free agent. He took a lesser deal. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't like him, but at that time, his value was higher than what he took.
Mm-hmm. And that's a good point by B. Bird, too. He said the other side. Oh, go ahead.
And you know what the Cowboys did? They used that contract to try to use as leverage to get other guys. Exact same thing that you just said. Because think about this. Who were they in contract negotiations with when they signed Jalen Smith? You know who? You know who was holding out? Zeke was.
Yeah. And they tried to leverage all this money on Zeke.
Not even that they tried to use Jalen Smith as Jalen did it the right way. He's a company guy. We took care of him.
Yeah.
Set him at the pastor.
That's why I'm saying now, when you said that, like, I'm no offense, but I just imagine you being Jerry Jones, crossing your legs. And I'm like, I had to just scream, Diggs, don't believe that. Everybody else can believe that, but you can't believe that lie. I mean, that's not even a lie. It's the truth.
No, I'm just talking about the morale in the locker room as a whole. It's a blueprint to get paid. It should be in every locker room. It should be a blueprint like, okay, if you do this and you do this, they're going to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? It should be a blueprint. Because what the young guys going to do? What they going to follow? If they do everything they supposed to do and then still get screwed, they going to be like, man, I don't know what I supposed to do here. Like, you don't know what to do. That's why I said morale is a big part of the locker room that people don't talk about much. And I think it's very, very underrated. Like, you need morale in every type of group work and setting. You know what I'm saying? Even at work, the morale at work need to be right. You know what I'm saying?
You can't screw everybody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't screw over everybody, bro. Like, somebody has to be that. Well, you see, he did it because, like, that's, you see, he did it that way. But think about this. Like, that used to be the moniker in Dallas, bro. We're not gonna sign no free agents, but we for sure gonna do what? Sign our guys. You know what I'm saying?
That's not even fully true anymore, is it?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They've been taking shots at even that now.
Yeah, that was something they used to be able to hold their hat on. We gonna sign our guys, but you see how they want to handle trade. They gonna try to handle trade and stuff. So
I mean, look how they handle Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, they kicking Schultz off the bridge. So
and he don't deserve that. He don't deserve the slander.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy too? You know what's crazy? Like, if you're looking at Donovan Wilson, $8 million. If you gave $8 million to your safety position, Donovan Wilson is now the second highest paid person on your defense. DeMarcus Lawrence being 1 at 10. Micah Parsons, he's on a rookie deal, so he don't even count.
Say that one more time. He's the what?
He's the second highest paid player on your defense.
And what I told you on the defense, what I said about him. I said you can't name more than one person, maybe more than two people for sure that made more plays than him.
And he's the second highest player. Now think about this.
It sounds like it's warranted.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Looking at these numbers, DeMarcus Lawrence is making 10.
Hold on.
8.
What
Go ahead.
happened?
You said DeMarcus Lawrence making 10.
How much he making? No, well, he made
It's
10.
26 against the Cow.
No, he made 14 last year. He made 20. He gonna make 26 this year.
So damn, they're gonna restructure that.
Yeah, he can restructure.
We save
$9 million restructuring, my guys. Don't even worry about it.
It's happening.
If they restructured DeMarcus Lawrence, it's gonna be for a reason though.
You're gonna be like get down or lay down.
Yeah,
well, they might not want to extend him either though.
I don't think it's gonna be necessarily against him though. I think they're gonna, because if you were trying to save money, you want to do it now. Like if you want the money, why haven't you done it? Like two moves that I know people are perplexing them is DeMarcus Lawrence. Why has he kind of restructured? And for all the people that said that the Dallas Cowboys hate Zeke Elliott, why is he still on the team? I know it's hard to explain.
Facts.
Yeah. Like it's skin 30. March 14th, and Ezekiel Elliott is still a Dallas Cowboy. I thought y'all was telling us that the Cowboys didn't have no value and they just didn't. I'm just saying, man.
They weren't finna take that much dead, man. How much dead, man, it would have been? About 10 million?
For Zeke?
Yeah, for Zeke. Before June 1st. It would have been too much dead, man.
I'm finna give you the number, then I'm finna depart from y'all.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let me take
DeMarcus Lawrence is too old to be a mid-trade season candidate, and he doesn't stack sacks like that to get numbers. Like
not no more.
Not no more. For someone to trade in the middle of the season, you got to get like 4 or 5 sacks in the first like 6 games.
That's what I was saying yesterday. I ain't want to say it like that.
11.8. So it'll be an 11.8 dead hit on Zeke.
He says the Cowboys are scared to cut the cord. The Cowboys are not scared to cut the cord. They traded Amari Cooper for nothing. Listen to me.
Mad at him.
I'm gonna tell you, but you know what? This is what I'm gonna end it on. One thing I know about the Cowboys are, no matter what the money says or money doesn't say, they do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. So if the money says we're gonna lose money by cutting this guy and they want him off the team, they're gonna cut him. They don't care. Amari Cooper. And guess what? If the money says it makes more sense to cut him and they want him, they're going to keep him. They don't care about that. The whole NFL, think about this. The whole NFL is talking about you don't do this with running backs. You don't do this with running backs. Well, the Cowboys did it twice.
Yeah, I want us to sign Fowler too. I see somebody. I want us to sign Fowler. I think Fowler.
Somebody tweeted like this morning, why would you want to sign Dante Fowler? I'm like,
Dante a baller for real, bro. He just didn't get the opportunity.
I asked him, why would you not? List your reasons on why you would not. And
man, Dante Fowler, raw, bro. That boy can play.
And I'm going to tell you one thing I like about Dante Fowler, man, is he's an older vet, bro. Like, you didn't even know he was on this team unless he was making a play. Like, all that shenanigans about, oh, he's a this or he's a that, bro. Dante Fowler, like, there was times where I literally was like, damn, who is that? That's Dante Fowler. I forgot we had him.
That boy athleticism is way better than Dorrance, too.
I'll take him over Dorrance. I'll take him over
Dorrance. I kick him off a bridge. Give me Fowler, bro.
You should have traded Dorrance Armstrong.
And you should have had Fowler getting them reps instead of Dorrance. But y'all like y'all guys. That's how that is. And
think about this. I don't know if he's still under contract, but whatever happened to Tack McKinley? To another show, we'll save that.
He's still on the practice squad or something. But yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all for everything. I have to take my black ass back to work. I appreciate the love, the support. It's your boy Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store. I'll probably be back later on tonight. West Coast is always an honor and a pleasure to tap in with y'all, do a show. Landlord, same to you, my guy.
Yes,
and
sir.
Peace and blessings. I'm out.
Already, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out of here too, man. You know, I go by Landlord from Alabama. Your plug for everything about America's team. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. I get with you, West Coast, man. I appreciate you. I got to get to this day job.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yes, sir. And it is raining out here, so there's a good chance I'll probably be stuck in the house all day. So I will probably be coming back live and bringing y'all some content. I got like 2-3 videos I'm about to drop. So, what's up, Landlord? You coming back?
Damn, I thought I went.
You coming back?
Nah, I gotta go. My bad.
All right, but yeah, man. So I'll be. It's raining like a mug outside, so I can almost guarantee that I'll be in the house all day today. So I will be live at some point today. I got 2 videos that I know for sure I'm about to drop. One on. I'll let y'all hear them. You'll see them when they drop. You know what I'm saying? But you guys already know what it is. Never look down because stars.